Friends, good morning. Today we are going to start a new chapter. Name of chapter is Coordination Compound. So we will discuss first what is the coordination compound. You have studied completed 11 science and you have not got any information during the 11 science related coordination compound. So this is very new concept and very interesting chapter, coordination compound. So kindly attend this video lecture properly and try to understand this topic today. Myself AG sir, I again welcome all of you. So first we will start about what is the coordination compound. In your textbook, first very most important statement is given that coordination compound is the backbone of modern inorganic chemistry, biological inorganic chemistry, and industrial chemistry or chemistry in industries. So it is very most important that how to use this compound in modern inorganic chemistry, biological inorganic chemistry, and variety of industries. This is the statement given in your textbook. It is backbone of all these three criterias. Now we will start related coordination compound, most important discussion. So you have studied in earlier chapter that the transition elements or transition metal can form bond with anion or neutral compound. That bond is covalent bond. Transition element or metal can form bond with anion or neutral compound by covalent bond. This is the main portion, main topic to understand coordination compound. Coordination compound is the challenging and interesting compounds in inorganic chemistry. Coordinate compounds are generally used in our daily life. Suppose I am giving some example of coordination compound, or it is to be said complex compound, that you have heard name chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the coordination compound of metal magnesium. I am writing over here chlorophyll is the coordination compound of metal magnesium. You have heard about hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the coordination compound of metal, iron or ferric. You have heard about vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is the coordination compound of transition metal, cobalt. These examples are the coordination compound in our daily life. So now it is very most important to understand the structure of coordination compound and uses of coordination compound. Generally, metallurgical process in industry, coordination compounds are used. Even as a catalyst, coordination compounds are used in fabric, textile, in dyes industry, in platinating of metal, coordination compounds, electroplating in metals, coordination compounds are used. So coordination compound plays an important role in our daily life. There are binary compound in which there are two atoms present in compound, that is called binary compound, and we will discuss related to binary compound with the help of Warner's theory given by Swiss chemist. So Warner was Swiss chemist. His time is till 1990, and he gave the structure of coordination compound and uses of coordination compound. Warner was the first chemist who explained the structure of coordination compound. What he explained? He gave the theory of transition metal, that transition metal having two types of valency. First is the primary valency. And second is the secondary valency. So metal having two type of valency, primary valency and secondary valency. Suppose we are having a CrCl3, we are having COCl2, we are having PdCl2. These three examples are the example of binary compounds. Binary compounds means the compounds is formed by two different elements. Here the one element is chromium and another element is chlorine. So the two elements can form compound that is called binary compound. The word binary is related to two. Now what is the primary valency? Primary valency means the ionic bond with metal and charge of metal. Suppose we are having CrCl3 is neutral compound, so Cr must be 3+. So Cr must be 3+. It means what? Primary valency of Cr is 3. Charge will be 3+ because 3 negative chloride ion can make CrCl3 neutral. So charge is the primary valency of metal. Suppose COCl2, it is neutral compound, means CO will be 2+. So primary valency of Cr is 3, primary valency of C cobalt is 2, and primary valency of palladium is 2, because these all three binary compounds are neutral, and it is neutral due to the charge positive negative are balanced. So Warner was the first Swiss chemist who explained that the transition element having two types of valency. First valency is primary valency, second valency is secondary valency. Now question must be arise in your mind that what is the secondary valency? So I have written earlier on the board to explain this topic very easy, very fast to you. So what will happen? Suppose we are having the example of this. So cobalt is 3 plus, 3 chloride make the cobalt neutral. This bond cobalt and chloride having ionic bond. So the ionic bond can form the satisfied primary valency. Even in this complex compound, 6 molecule of ammonia is attached to cobalt, and the bond between cobalt and ammonia is covalent bond. So covalent bond is the secondary valency and primary valency is the ionic bond. So cobalt having two types of valency. Cobalt can form bond with chloride, that is ionic bond, and ionic bond is primary valency of cobalt. While cobalt can form bond with 6 molecule of ammonia, bicovalent bond, and covalent bond of cobalt is the secondary